On this episode of our Epic Overland Adventure, we attempt a race against time to visit two spectacular and iconic national parks in a single day, and a setback threatens to derail our plans.
You know, it's funny, you go through like 7 days of off-road driving over jagged rocks and sharp obstacles, and the tires are just absolutely loving it, no problems whatsoever. And then you go through one construction zone on the highway and you pick up a puncture.
Right there, I can see it. And I don't know if you can actually hear it with the traffic going by, but you can definitely hear that the air is leaking out of this tire. So a really nice local told us when we were at our bathroom stop, Jeff was actually going to patch us up himself since he's got all the stuff necessary to take care of that. But a very nice local told us that there is a tire shop in the town of Pinedale. We were about 10 miles away, so we're currently here at this tire shop hoping to get this back tire patched up.
The shop had our tire patched up in no time, and to our surprise, the offending screw was about the flattest object we'd driven over in a week. But I suppose that's just the way it goes sometimes.
Your plans, bud. I run the show.
Anyway, what were we saying?
We are on our way to Grand Teton National Park and Yellowstone, so really excited for that. Glad that we left early so that even with this little detour, we should still be able to get to the national parks that we want to visit. So, that's all.
With the tire repaired, we were back on the road and looking to make up some time. With just over half the day left, getting through both the Tetons and Yellowstone was going to be a tall task, but it was one that we were excited for. Neither Christine nor myself had ever been to Grand Teton National Park, and seeing photos like these, taken by my father on a few of his many trips into the park, a park which he always says must be seen to be believed, had us both filled with anticipation.
We're good? All right, perfect, thank you.
We don't have to pay.
Our brief time in the Tetons had left us awestruck. But time is unrelenting, and our schedule demanded we continue north, directly over the largest active supervolcano in the world. Our first stop was a visit to Old Faithful. This was my third time visiting the famous geyser, and I can report that I am now 0 for 3 in watching it erupt, always arriving just after it's finished. So here's a picture of it in action, so as not to disappoint you all. Next up was a quick stop at the Great Continental Divide, the exact spot separating water that drains into the Pacific Ocean from that which drains into the Atlantic. I don't know exactly why, but my inner geek always gets really excited about divides. With enough time for just one more stop in the park, we decided to check out the Midway Geyser Basin, a location that has been referred to as Hell's Half Acre. This area possesses 2 of the largest hot springs in the world. Excelsior Geyser, which was once the largest geyser in the world with eruptions up to 300 feet, is now a productive thermal spring, discharging over 4,000 gallons of 200-degree water per minute from deep within the earth. And finally, we made it to Grand Prismatic Spring, the 3rd largest hot spring in the world, which was named for its strikingly beautiful rainbow-like coloration. Beginning with a deep blue center and fading out to red on its outer border, its vibrant colors almost seem unreal. And with our time in Yellowstone up, we turned the truck towards home and passed the time by reflecting on the epic overland adventure the past few weeks had provided. Thank you so much for watching and following along on our epic overland adventure. Where to next? Well, with more adventures on the horizon, you'll just have to wait and see. Until next time.